Hello, good, very late evening, I should say. So, it's been a very long time since I've recorded something actually, and right now you're probably thinking, why is it so dark and all that stuff. So, from to tell you right now, it is currently 22 past 11 at night, also known as 22 hours. Doing something silly. So, it's been many years since I've done this challenge, and I've wanted to do it for a while, and I've kind of dived right into it, and I seem to be making it all that little bit more different this time as well. So, I am currently one run in, about to start my second run for the 4x4x48 challenge. So, that means every 4 hours, I'm going to do a 4-mile run for 48 hours. Now, today I've already had a long kind of day. So I had my 5:30 a.m. shift at Sky Fitness, and that finishes at 9:30, and then I had my normal working day with LCHS. So there's probably a lot of context missing from this, because I think the last video I put out probably wouldn't have had any of this information that I'm working those jobs now. So, update. So, yeah, I'm currently in training for the 105-mile run for the Yanes again, and so far it's going really well. I've had a powerlifting competition as well in April to celebrate my 40th birthday. I have to thank Danielle Saunders from the PRFM collective for being my coach for that. And kind of like after that, it's been a little bit of a break, and I'm now being coached by Coach Jess Pretty for nutrition. She has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to nutrition for ultra runners, and everything's working really well so far. I've lost over 12 kilos now since my powerlifting competition, so I have dipped under 100 kilos, and right now at the time of recording this, it's about 5 weeks away from the Yanes, so it's not that far away, and I think we're still going to aim to try and get down to 95 kilos. Like, the lighter I can be for this run, the better. And I just seem to be putting myself into those situations to really adapt and grow. So I've got a fair few big runs that I'd still like to do. This is kind of like one of them, and I'm going to be getting some details from each run before I go out as well. So I've only just thought about doing this video a couple of minutes ago, just because I feel like doing something. I've got so many videos that I haven't edited and uploaded to YouTube, and I'd like to get back there. And my computer screen just turned off. I would like it to come back on, as that is my source of light for me. I can always fix this though, even if it's just dark for that little bit there. So each run I am weighing myself before. I'm taking into account how much I drink during the run, and then when I get back, I want to see how much I weigh again. So the purpose of this is to see how much sweat I produce during that time. And the last run I done was with Madison at Sky Fitness. We ran on the treadmills, and I ended up running the 6.5 Ks in 33 minutes. So I started off really slow and then just built up speed as I went, and ended up finishing with an average pace of 5:12, I think. So I think that was really good, but it is super cold outside, and I'm not entirely looking forward to this run, but I think it's going to be good. It's going to be pushing that mental barrier a little bit, and I've got some extra kilometers that I'm doing tomorrow as well, when I'm running with Melinda, a dear friend of mine as well, and a few others. So I wanted to have this bit as a little bit of a intro to let you guys know what's going on in this video. So I'm probably not gonna record too much of the runs. If I do, it'll be on my phone, not on this. I'm gonna take a hydration pack just to have my flask. So the idea is every run I want to have a 300ml flask with some carb powders and electrolytes in it, just to keep me going. So I would ideally like to finish this run somewhere around 35 minutes. I think that would be pretty good. I've got a loop that I've got in mind, so it's nearly time to get ready. What's the time again? It's 11:30, so I can't start my run until 12 o'clock at least, so I've got a bit over half an hour. I'm currently cleaning the house as well, so when I get back home, the laundry should be completed. The wash that's going on at the moment, I'll hang those up. And I think I might just grab a quick shower and see if I can lay down for a couple of hours before I do the 4 a.m. Run. So the morning run is going to be different because I'm going to be starting before the allocated time at 8 o'clock because I'm running with Melinda, and then I have to make sure that I do my 6.5 Ks after it hits 8 o'clock. So I may need to do some extra kilometers once we're back, I think. We shall see. I'm hoping Melinda doesn't mind driving me back to my car. So that will be interesting, to say the least. I've got some new shoes. They're the Hoka Mafat X carbon plated trail running shoes. These are going to be the ones that I wear for the 105 miles. So they're incredibly fresh at the moment. I haven't worn them once, and tomorrow morning's run with Melinda and the others are going to be the first time. Anyway, I want to leave it at that for this video. I will do a little video just before the run, I think, and one after it, and I'm just going to document how the runs went after that and go from there. So this is going to be extremely different to the last times that I've done this. As last times I would finish a run and I would go get Macca's or KFC or something like that. So I am sticking to a very strict nutrition plan at the moment. So anyway, I've babbled on long enough. I'll fast forward in time with the edits, I guess, and I'll see you when I'm back from the next run. Bye guys. Where's the up? Hey guys, so I've actually had a little bit of a win. My washing has finished before I've started my run, so it's nice to have hung that out before coming back, actually. So it's now 1:45 at the moment, so I am feeling a little bit tired, so it'll be interesting to see how this run goes. I'm just going to take it super chill. I'm wondering if there's going to be anyone out and about at this point in time. I'm not particularly worried about that. I remember the last time I done this challenge, I was running down K Street. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was a different time allocation to what I'm doing now. And I think I probably prefer that one better, because getting up for a 4 o'clock run is different to getting up for one at 6. So this timing is a little bit different to the others that I've done. But anyway, side tangent. I've been doing that a bit lately. Isn't that right, Meg? You've been noticing that lately. Yeah, it's just interesting to be out at 2 o'clock in the morning and someone's driving down K Street and they're like, go to bed. And it's like, you're out here too. Fun people. So anyway, I've made I'll turn this around. Let's turn it around. I've got my hydration pack here. It's got my water bottle. I'm just about to go get my head torch and get ready to go and find what my shirt is that I'm going to wear. I'm still wearing the same shorts from the last run, so aim is to go out, get this run done. Will record a little bit on my phone, no doubt, probably have some music playing, get home, get out of the clothes, have a nice shower, and see if I can sleep for a couple of hours before I get back up for the 4 a.m. run. So exciting times, guys. Let's go have some fun. Bye. Hello, good morning. It is currently 12:41 in the morning, and the first midnight run is completed. That was actually pretty good. It wasn't that much slower than the treadmill run. In fact, if it wasn't for the headwind coming back to the house, I potentially would have ran faster. So right now it's all about cooling down so I can get some sleep, because as science and research is showing, apparently you fall asleep once your core body temperature has dropped. So there's washings done, I think, being 12:41. If I wake up at 3:30, it gives me half an hour to get up, just get changed, and I have to have a gel before the next run, and I'll make up another flask and then do a different circuit. Hopefully it's less windy at that point in time. I haven't weighed myself yet. Let's go do that now. So I was 102.3 before the treadmill run. Finished the treadmill run. I had about 100 mils of my carb drink, and I got down to 101.8, I think. And now this time I was 102.3 before my run. I've had 300 mils of the carb drink, and I am 101.7, so I lost more and I drank more fluids. I felt very hot during that run, like it was 11 degrees outside. I was wearing my vest, as you've seen, and I was hot. So I think for the 4 a.m. run, I am going to wear less. I'm just going to wear just your normal tank toppy kind of shirt. Need to remember to look up at the camera. I remember that from when I was last recording. So time to have a shower, de-stink, I guess, and just lay in bed. Even if I just lay in bed and rest and recover, if I don't manage to get to sleep, at least I'm recovering. I can just watch some TV. So I'll do another recording just before I leave for run number 3. Bye, guys. Hello, good morning. Yes, I am a little bit tired, but I fell asleep pretty quick. It's now nearly 4 a.m. I did wake up at 3:30. It's currently 3:48, so I've got 12 minutes to get ready. I've made my drink. I've made a kiwi one this time, and I've got where's my gel? Here's my gel. Today we've got the Fueler. It's a cola flavoured one. So I'm just going to slowly have this. As an update, it is currently 12 degrees outside, so it's 1 degree warmer than what it was at midnight. So it's going to be interesting. I felt that I was too hot for the last one, so hence why I'm wearing sleeveless, I guess. And we'll see what happens. I think it'll be different because it's like I've slept and my body's just woken up, so it will be interesting to see what happens for this run. It is going to be a different circuit this time. I could always go to the gym and run on the treadmill, which means I'd have to leave right now. No, I'll do an outside run this time and the next time, and then see how I'm feeling for the 12 o'clock run. So I'm going to wake up slowly while watching YouTube and have this, and then get out the door at 4, just before 4. See you guys. Hello, good morning again. It is now 5 o'clock in the morning, and run number 3 is completed. That one felt a little bit harder, not by much, but it was enough to make sure that I just take it easy for this one, just let the body warm up. And I still cruised through. It was about 36.5 minutes to finish that 6.5 Ks. There's still a headwind out there, and I was still sweating as well, but it was worth getting out there and do it. Well, I have to get out there and do it if I want to keep doing this challenge. So I'm meeting up with Melinda and a few others at like 6:45, so I'm gonna look at having some recovery fuel now, and I'll have my main big breakfast meal as well for the next run. So it's all about just, I think I need to concentrate on eating slowly, not just scoop it in and have it all done and dusted. So the recovery aspect of it is going to be important. I lost, what was I was 99.45 at the start of the run, and then I was 99.2 at the end of the run. So that's after drinking 300 mils of fluid as well, my carb mix. So that's going pretty well so far. So I think I can afford to have the recovery, my Cocoa Pops protein recovery as well after these runs, because I'm still burning like 600 calories per run. So it's like it's there to be consumed and make sure that I'm recovering as well, because you need to make sure you're still staying nourished, I guess. So yeah, I am going to go make that, and then I'll just very slowly, I need to have the small spoon, I think. I'll get into some YouTube a little bit. Maybe I'll jump into a game for an hour or so before I start getting ready and going for the next run. All right, see you for run number 4, guys, and that'll be a quarter of the way finished. Ah, that new shoe fit, that new shoe smell. These are gonna be epic. Oh, it's time to get into the car. I'm going to quickly make my flask for the run. I'm going to take jelly beans just in case I need them, and a gel. So it is going to be a longer run because I'm meeting up with Melinda and a few others. We're going to be doing 9 Ks from Toongabbie. So yeah, it's a little bit unorthodox to be doing this, but I want to spend time with my friends, and this will be good training in itself, and it's going to be a cruisy pace, party pace, as a few people have been saying. So, or as one person's been saying. So let's get on the road and see you guys soon. Bye. I'm guessing this is tracking me all right. Looks like it is. So it is time to get ready for, I need to move slow, otherwise it doesn't turn around and track me. We'll see how well it goes while I'm over here at the supplement corner. Hello, may we take your order, please? Oh yes, I would like your finest scoop of carb powder, and then a hint of the Fijian, I can't word, pineapple electrolytes. I think I need to get some more electrolytes. So this is going to be my concoction for the next run. The last one was kiwi, strawberry, which is quite nice, but both of these tubs are running low, so I may need to go and do some procuring. Is this still tracking me? Hello? Yes. Come. Follow. Turn around as we acquire some beverages. So I'm kind of yapping like an idiot, but the last couple of runs went pretty well. It didn't end up being 9 kilometers for the run with the friends, and it was actually so rewarding in the sense that it was so nice to be running with some people during this chaos that this run is. I've got a little mixy thingy here to whisk up my beverages. But just like being with that big group of people was really good and refreshing, like to be going at that pace, and it felt super quick for like a 10k run with everyone. I did end up not doing the 6.5k's I needed to do at that point, so I finished with them. We sat down and chatted and stuff like that for a little bit, got taken back to my car, and then I drove out to the railway reserve where my running journey has started. And I ended up doing like a much slower than my previous runs out there. So it was good to go back to where the magic is. That run went really well. I'm going to drive out to Churchill now. It's 11:33. I haven't had much rest at all, but I've had some of my post-workout fuel, which is Cocoa Pops with skim milk and a scoop of the protein that this camera is on at the moment. And that goes really well. And then I've been making some fresh eggs on one slice of sourdough toast with a heap of spinach, tomato and avocado. Normally when I bulk make that, it feels like small portions, but I'm actually feeling pretty good after. I should have taken a photo of the plate. It was actually really good. And Jess Pretty, my coach, had said, make sure there's like lots of salt on all these. And it's like I put so much salt on the eggs and the tomato and the avocado. It tasted so good. So I've got this. Got to put my backpack in the car, find a shirt to wear for the run, and I'm going to go to Churchill and do the park run there. So that's going to be exciting. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next run at 4 o'clock, but the sooner I get out there, the sooner I can start on time and then get back here, because there wasn't much time for sitting down and doing nothing last time, and I'd like to do some stuff after this next one. So I might do some more house cleaning. I got it good. It's getting a little bit messy from this run, which is fine. But yeah, I'd love to get some time to play a game tonight in between these runs. So that'll be awesome. I'll see you soon, guys, when I'm back from Churchill. Bye. Hello. Run number 5 is completed. So the next run will be the halfway point, and yeah, it's going to be getting interesting from here on out, I think. The night, and so I'm heating up some rice with peas, broccoli, chicken. Going to heavily salt it, and sauce or to focus on a bit more recovery. As soon as I've had this meal, I'm chucking some clothes in the wash just so I can get them ready for probably tomorrow's running, and see if I can get an hour or two for sleep. Probably not 2, probably at least 1.5 hours or so. So the run went well. I averaged under 6-minute Ks for the run, which was nice. I went out to Churchill and ran from the lake to Glendonald and back. Yeah, so the runs are getting harder, that's for sure, and I need the recovery to be able to keep going as well. So it will be interesting to see how the rest of this goes, but for now, need to recover, food, chill out a bit, and go from there. I'm planning out the next runs as well, so it's going to be exciting, I think. See you guys. Hello, good afternoon now. So it is time for the halfway point run. So I've managed to have a nap for a little bit, and I woke up with drool in my beard. So that was probably a very much needed little nap, even if it was around an hour. So I'm now actually heading out to Morwell now to meet up with Meg. Meg and I have been chatting a bit on Instagram a bit lately, so this is actually going to be our first meetup. I'm sure we've met each other at probably park run or something like that before, but I think it's going to be cool to do this halfway point run with her. She's actually doing the 100 miles at the Yanes as well, so I think we're going to have a lot to talk about over the coming weeks and the months leading onwards from the miler. I'm sure we're both going to crush it this year as well. So with that being said, I'm going to safely drive to Morwell and we'll do the 6.43 Ks there. Hopefully she doesn't kill my legs. So it's going to be good. Alright, I'll see you guys soon when I'm back from that run. Bye. Whoa. I should not be having this much energy, but I'm loving it. It's so good. That run with Megan was super refreshing. I loved every moment of it. So, that was great. I think that was what I needed, and the food after was great as well. So I've just been hitting the music. I'm super keen for the next run now. That'll be run number 7. Yeah, number 7. And then it's well and truly over the halfway mark then. So, I'm hoping this buzz can last for another 40 minutes for when I start the run. So try and be conservative, but feeling good. This challenge is going to be going well. Maybe the adrenaline has kicked in, so let's go, guys. Let's go! Why, hello. It is currently run number 8. I believe it's run number 8. But I'm going to be doing some walkies. And by walkies, I mean speed walkies. Just because these cut out in 1 hour. So you have to do 6.43 kilometers an hour walking pace in order to get this done in time. But maybe I can get a good warm up and see how this goes. So I don't think I updated the last one. I had a really good peak at like what do you call it, at home just before, and this was after I had ran with Megan, and that was such a refreshing run with her, and then I got some good food into me, and it's like my energy spiked. It was so good. It was magnificent, and I'm very happy with how the last run went. I was doing some 5:05 to 5:15 K kilometers, so very fast. It was minus the first run that I had with Madison when I was here on the treadmill down there. It was pretty much my fastest run, but the last K, my legs just went, no, they slowed right down. It was like I just hit a wall. I got dizzy after finishing, even during. So I was actually out at the rail trail over Glengarry, or heading towards Glengarry from the Torroga Minery turn-off. So it went quite well and very energetic. I got a couple of videos on my phone of a couple of possums that I had seen. I'm very bad at making contact with the camera rather than the screen that's down there. I'm more looking at myself than looking at the camera, the audience. So just before, there was no music in here, and I'm like, does it shut off at this particular time of the night? Well, this is after the run. It's midnight. It's just hit 12 o'clock. So I've been running at 8, 12 and 4. So I've been deliberately trying to not let people know when I'm running, because I've done a couple of posts online now, and just security wise, I don't want to be showing people the times that I'm running so that I can have a little bit of safety. There's quite a lot of people that follow me, I think, and there are some disgruntled people out there that would otherwise seek to potentially harm me, but I think it may be of their own demise if they do that. And yes, anyway, I've kind of gone on a little bit of a tangent, but that is what I do. Well and truly over the halfway mark now. So yes, the last one was number 7, this is number 8. So I've got 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 12, and then 4. The last one's at 4, so I have to finish by 8 p.m. Sunday to complete the challenge essentially. So it is what it is. I'm just wearing this just to warm up. I am planning on doing this walk and then doing the one at 4 a.m. as another walk as well. I'll be doing that from home. So I think I might try and get to 1k and go from there. Take this jumper off and just stride it out. I'm going to try and sneak onto the massage chair for a little bit as well, just to freshen the legs up. But obviously if I'm walking at quite a pace at the moment, I think my legs are doing pretty good. Being the midnight run, I did manage to get a couple of hours sleep, so since Friday morning I have now had, let's say, 2 hours between midnight and 4 a.m. Saturday morning. I had 1 hour, I can't remember when I had that 1 hour nap, and then I've had potentially 2 hours, up to 2 hours between 8 p.m. and now. So that's 2, 3, I've had 5 hours sleep since Friday morning, so the fatigue is what gets built up quite rapidly. Like waking up just from the alarms now, it's like, it's not nearly rejuvenating enough. So once I am completed, it will be good to have a really good sleep. And then it's a long weekend at the moment, so this Monday I've got the day off. Majority of the time I've got off. I'm going to be coming here to do just a bit of housekeeping and getting ready from there. So this is a fair bit of an update. There's no one in the car park here, and it's, well, just mine. So I purchased a bottle of water the other day while I was here, and I've just had it in the fridge. So once I've hit that 1k mark on here, I shall do some gentle sips of that. I feel like I need a palate cleanse from everything that I have been having. So I'm actually burning a considerable amount of calories, and Megan was talking about it. So on average, as accurate as a watch can be, I've been burning 600 calories per run. One of the last ones was the first one that I can recall that it wasn't over 600, but it was still at 590. So an extra minute of calorie burning, not much, if that. So yeah, it's quite a lot. So if you think 12
12 runs in total, and it's 600 calories. That's 12 eighths, 72, so 7,200 calories just from that. No, I think we worked it out to be higher. Oh yeah, there was a bonus run that I done, so it was 9,000 plus 2,500 calories per day of just resting calories. So I'm sitting at about 12,000 to 13,000 plus calories burned over 2 days, and I'm still in a calorie deficit. So pretty much whatever I eat now, I would burn off. So it is what it is. But hey, I've hit 1 kilometre. I feel substantially warmer. I'm going to stop this for a bit and take this off. I might record again, or I'll record a bit after, but I might chuck something on. I've got my headphones. I'm just going to try and walk this whole thing out, get it done. Hello. It is certainly the point where it's just like I'm just tired at this point. Woke up at 3:30 to do the 4 a.m. Sunday run. I've had some Weet-Bix with, Weet-Bix with yogurt and berries and honey. So now I'm going to go walk again. So hopefully that preserves the legs so that the last 3 runs for 8 o'clock, 12 and the last one at 4 o'clock I can run. In particular the one at 12, because Madison and I are meeting up at the gym for that one. So here's hoping it all goes well. Just got to keep on keeping on, as they say. So I'm going to grab my headphones, maybe see if I can find a TED Talk or podcast or something, or make my own podcast. That sounds like an excellent idea. Maybe a good time to process thoughts and think about the upcoming week and the Traralgon Marathon next weekend. So let us go, shall we? 3 more to go. It's just past 8 o'clock, but I've allowed myself time to get ready for this run. I do want to see if I can finish these last 3 a little bit stronger. I've had a little bit more food. Even after eating food, I'm still 99 kilos, so it's like, yeah, I have been having something before and after most of these anyway. So yeah, I'm going to drive out to Morwell now for a bit of a run on the rail trail. So where I normally turn around for the half marathon from my place, we'll go there and I'll do the 3.2 k's towards Traralgon and then turn around and come back. Megan has sent me a voice message. I shall listen to that. So yes, I don't think I recorded after my previous walk in the morning, the 4 a.m. one. I pretty much just got back home. I had some more of my carb drink and the Cocoa Pops and Chalky Milk concoction that I make, and then I went to bed. So getting a little bit more sleep tonight than I did the first night, so that's good. I think the aim now is to stay awake, just so I'm not having that half an hour window to try and get ready before the next one. So the next one should be with Madison at 12 o'clock at Sky Fitness, so that'll be on the treadmill. That'll be a bit easier, I hope. And then the very last one, I think I will do what I had completed for the first run. So I'll go back to doing that 600 meter loop or so. I'm tired, that's for sure. So let's go get this one done. Let's see if I can finish it in under 40 minutes. I'll be happy with that. And then I think I'll go off and get a hot chocolate. They've got ones here. They're 34 calories, the avalanche ones. These ones here. So I think I'll have one of those. And I relish that it's daylight now. So let's get going. Bye. Hello, good afternoon. Where did I last record? The previous run was going out to the trail out to Morwell. So that's the last one I recall. I can't remember if I posted again on here or not. So sleep deprivation is certainly kicking in, that's for sure. I'm very quickly losing track of memory, and my cognitive abilities aren't quite there as they used to be. So even as simple as accurately tracking my weight throughout most of this hasn't been there. I've still been doing it, but it's been like very off par, I would say. So that run's been completed. It was good to be getting out onto the rail trail, or not the trail again with the new shoes. They're going really well, actually. The new Hoka Fat X carbon plated shoes. Rotate camera, please. Just those ones there. So don't mind the mess that I've got here at the moment. Yes, so that's certainly done. I have now ran on the treadmill as well at Sky Fitness for run number 11 of 12. Madison came out and joined me as well, and we had a good chat, which was awesome. I always appreciate time with friends. And now I'm just getting into bed and gonna eat some food, have some drink. I've been drinking so much throughout this as well, so a lot of sodium as well. So I think there's going to still be a lot of water weight. Like, my weight hasn't changed a lot throughout this process, I think. So it is what it is. I'm going to put my feet up and watch some YouTube in bed while I message Megan and a few others and see how everyone else is going. But it's one more run, guys. One more run. And I will be doing one of the loops that I done at the start of this challenge, so I'll be looking forward to doing that, because I know the down stretch coming back home will be fast, I hope. The wind has been pretty good today, especially compared to yesterday, so I think it's going to be a pretty good last run. I'm certainly just going to get some fuel in, recover. No point sleeping now at this point, and then I get to celebrate tonight. So I'm actually going to be going out to the movies tonight now, after my next run. So best to recover so I can make it fast, so then I can just refresh myself. I've just had another shower. I've had so many showers, but it's been good. This next run, we'll bring it home. We've got this. We've completed the challenge. As far as I'm concerned, I knew it was finished last night after my run with Megan. I just felt so good after that, so that was excellent. And the microwave is buzzing at me, so it's time to go get that food and relax. I'll update you guys hopefully before I go out on the next run, and then update you at the end when it's all finished. Bye, guys. Hello. Good afternoon. It is about 35 minutes until I start my final run. It's getting quite overcast outside, and I can see a little bit of a breeze that is going through the plants outside my front window here. I've had to fight the urge so hard to fall asleep, to the point that I've set so many alarms to have alerted me for the 30-minute wind up for the last run. So I think it's time. I might have some jelly beans, a gel, and some other things, and double check my nutrition plan from Coach Jess as well. I've already had my meal, and stuff. I've been sipping on electrolytes and stuff as well. I've had some chocolate milk to help recovery, and it's just about getting this last run done. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a live video on Instagram to talk about this run, or at least record a video throughout it. I am going to do the loop that I had previously done, but I am going to do it in reverse from what I had done. So based on the wind, I mean, it's hard to tell because the wind can be hitting the windows there and making the leaves blow that direction. But anyway, I'm going to run down towards, well, I'm just going to head down that way, just protecting privacy a little bit. And it should be a tailwind, at least for the start. And the end will be going ever so slightly downhill before coming back to where I live. So I think both directions kind of do the same, but it's longer. It's not much of a downhill. It's just like an ever so slight nudge, like that gentle guiding to help you get to the end of it. So with that being said, I'm going to get up soon. There's one of my alarms, so it is 3:30. They're going to be going off every 10 seconds or so now. So let us leave it at that. I'll see you guys after my last run when all of this is said and done. Goodbye. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the 4x4x48 is now finished. And with the fastest time on the last one, holy hell. I thought I should quickly get on here and record the last little bit. I am so pleased with how well that went. And that final push at the end. I was doing 4-minute 30 Ks at the end. Wow. Oh, myself and Megan finished about the same time for our adventures today, so that was pretty cool. Oh my wordy word. But now I get to sleep for as long as I want now, when I decide to go to bed. But it will be movie time with some friends in a bit over an hour, I think. What's that time? That is nearly 5 o'clock, an hour and a half or so. Oh, so good. That is epic. I'm sure I'm going to sleep a wonderful sleep tomorrow. Sorry, my mic was down by my knee, so I'm sure that's still picked up a lot anyway, but the challenge is over. The weekend has come nearly to an end. It is a long weekend. I do get tomorrow off, so I get to recover. Oh, it's going to be so good. So good. And now I can have a shower and not have to worry about going out for another run. Oh, that is going to be heavenly. And I get to eat food now, or more food. Have a beautiful night, everyone. To all those that have watched, thank you. I'll see you again soon one day.